competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Bona. The three is up. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Mobo. Still no points. And the layup is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And that one's good. Bona.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Here's Shed. Butler covering.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Battle. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Battle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
1:44 left in the third quarter. And it's Butler with the jam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
That's good from Butler. Toronto leading by 20. A minute 37 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Agbaji. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Agbaji's got his second bucket on the night.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Robinson defending. Oh, Robinson with a block.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Down low. Pass to Agbaji. Here's Battle. Let's go with a three. Doesn't go that time. Here's Grimes. Off the mark there with a three. Toronto has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Battle. Hits a three-pointer. Battle's got 8.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Grimes. Continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Agbaji. Here's Shed. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Philadelphia shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the free throw, no good.
Shooting one. Now into the lineup for your 76ers. Number 30.
11 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Hood Schifino. The Sixers with another miss. He gets it up. The shot no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Grimes rhymes with dimes on time. Right there.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Abaji. Here's Battle. Great look there, but off target.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Oh, swiped away. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Mobo. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Mobo's gone 3 of 4 here from the field. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. He got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Here's Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss. For Toronto, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And that one's good. Battle's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well. Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Mobo. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mobo's got 6 here in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Sinks that one from the post.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Pass to Mobo. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Into the lane. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Here's Grimes. He buries it from 3.
Grimes can be hot and cold, but boy, he gets that bucket down from 3.
Toronto leading by 23. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Robinson, a screen on Bagley. Here's Abaji. Rebound by Philadelphia. Bona's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bagley, driving inside. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Battle. He's covered by Bagley. It's picked off. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with the Timberwolves, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have zero problems with the salaries.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Now here's Walker. Here's the pick. The three ball. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. Over Butler. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Bona. Back to Butler. Outside Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Raptors lead by 22. Here's Battle. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Battle's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And Toronto calls time here. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, R.J. Barrett.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
And it's really a shame that they won't make the playoffs despite all of his efforts. But if he continues to play at this level, a playoff appearance might not be far off. Here's Swider. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Walker. Misses the layup. The Raptors have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Stolen. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Here's Lawson. Pass to Swider. Here's the three. And it's Bona with a rebound. Bona's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Raptors.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
So it's Philadelphia now. Toronto making their last shot. And that one's good.